Okay. I want to start out by saying we started in the regular traditional therapy that's offered in America 2-3 times a week, 45 minutes, and really never saw any change, and we just kept doing it because it was what we were told to do. And then we found out about this intensive therapy, and we, of course, were trying to unturn every stone we could to help our daughter. And we came and we went through a 3-week. It was 3 hours a day. It was very intensive. It was a lot of a time commitment, but it made so much sense from the very beginning, massaging her limbs and then warming them and then doing all this repetitive exercise. And it was obvious that they were taking what we had been doing over the course of years, 3 times a week, 45 minutes, condensing it into 3 weeks or 3 months. There was a different program that went 3 months, and it was obvious if we kept doing that, she was going to make progress sooner. For our daughter Elizabeth, it's given her more mobility. When we started the intensive therapy, she had like an army crawl that she was able to do. And after we went through one session, she was up on all fours. And all of a sudden, she was up. She could look around. She had her arms to play with. It totally changed her life, and it gave her mobility that she never had, which made my life easier, and it made me more joyful that she had made progress. When you have a child like this, the progress is so slow that any little thing means so much, and her being able to go from an army crawl to being up and scooting around was absolutely huge to us. Hyperbaric oxygen has been huge in our daughter Elizabeth. She's 11 years old. We've done 120 dives, or what they called, meaning when you go under pressure. She could barely speak when we started. She could say a few words on and off, and we went through one session of 40 dives, and it was unbelievable how she started speaking in sentences within a month. And that's what they told us. There might be a delay, and there certainly was, but it wasn't just us that noticed. It was so many people that said, my goodness, she's talking now. And we were stunned. So when we could afford it, we went back and did 40 more dives. And before we started the dive, she could do A, B, and C. She could never get beyond C in school. She couldn't remember the rest of the alphabet. We did 40 more dives, and she could do the whole alphabet, and I'm not kidding. It was true. A to Z. It was huge. And again, her speech took an increase. Her cognition increased immensely. And she speaks in full sentences now and speaks beautifully, and you can converse with her like you could any other child.